Fortunately, they started early. Today they have their wager presentation task. They've been preparing for since about, I think since on Monday or so. Yeah, they've been preparing since Monday. And currently they're like, let's say like 20 minutes into it already. Adekunle is currently talking. So apparently what Big Brother asked them to do here was to, use the whole recycling thing now, using like water cans instead of like littering it. What can we use it to do? So they came up with different things and they were so creative about it. It's actually very crazy because like the kind of things they created, they actually did try. And but I wonder what they're going to use these things to do. They created Adekunle created a water dispenser. That's what he's currently talking about. Now there are some other things that they created in the house. But Adekunle is talking about the water dispenser, how he came up with the idea, him and Bryann. He looked at Alison's head, her bald head, and that gave him some form of inspiration. That was so funny because Alison had to like use her hoodie to cover her head. What kind of shade was that? Then he asked the fellow housemates like what's like they see as an inspiration, like form of inspiration for them. And everybody had like something to say. But he created a water dispenser. It sort of looks like a water dispenser. Actually it's like crazy creative. Do I think they're going to win this wager task? If it's with all the effort they've put, but they deserve to win it though. Let's be very honest. This wager task that made Phyna fight with somebody, like serious fights, they better win it. They've actually put in a lot of effort, especially people like Sheggz, Bryann, Phyna, Adekunle, who else? Some of them are really cheesy. Yesterday after the pool party, he came into the lounge where they were all like where they packed their stuff that they were working with. And he was just sitting down looking at the stuff. I was not wondering, are you staring at these things because you desperately want to win your wager? Or because you are thinking of something else? You could be looking in a direction and you're like what you're seeing is not what you're actually thinking of. Who knows? So they came up with like so many like different things. Even then, Daniela like previously spoke about like that's before Adekunle started talking. Daniela spoke about this Tortu Daniela. She called it Daniela Tortu something. They created water cans. Everything they created here was water cans. Those water cans like the nylon, the cover, and then cartons, sticks, and tapes. Then rope like what they call these things? Like rope, something like that. I'm trying to look for like other things they also came up with. They came Groovy talked about Groovy talked about like a plastic chair. He created a plastic chair. Something it's like they used water cans to do it. Then he used like woods to like make the arm and the leg and all of that. Then the water cans to like make it where you can sit. And then they told to like do a proper presentation. He asked Bella to now come and sit on the chair. When he asked Bella to sit on the chair, I was just like, okay, Bella is the only person here. Please, let's see how strong enough your chair is. Ask somebody like Chichi to sit down on that chair. Out of curiosity, I just want to say something. Well, this plenty talk. I wonder if there's like a time frame for their presentation because Groovy spoken, but Groovy used to run. Like Groovy can talk. For somebody that is so quiet, he actually does talk. When he wants to, he talks much. This presentation looks boring as well. I don't know if it's because it's not a drama and just them like talking about stuff. But I remember that there was one time Big Brother said something about him assessing their wager tax, that he's going to assess it based on like how they've been organizing themselves like throughout the preparation process, to how they were dressed during the presentation, to like how they talk during the presentation and all of that. Like all these small things is what he's going to be checking, not just how they deliver the presentation to him. But then during the week, the fights that he had was very serious, and I'm like, this thing is reasons enough for Big Brother not to give them their money. And they really want to win this. Obviously, they want to win this wager. I think they won the last two. Yeah, they did win the last two, and they should have food. But there's still a but imagine if they're not able to like win this one. They might not run out of money like real quick, because I want to believe that they still have food. So Sheggz created a robot. Adekunle created a water filter. Who else? They tried. But, they look, all of them said they look bored. They look bored as hell. Phyna said this is our work of art from trash for the week. What is Big Brother going to do with all this stuff? I want to know. What's Big Brother actually going to do with all of these things? So yes, he said he was going to check this on like how their approach towards the task, you know, how if they've been putting effort. I remember that, you see, I'm going to keep talking about this fight because that is one criteria enough, like it's reasons enough for them not to win this task. I won't be surprised if they don't win it actually. Despite the fact that they put in effort here, I would not be surprised if they don't win it because it was almost feeling like people were not respecting Phyna's authority in the house, you know, people were challenging her and probably not putting in effort because it's Phyna that is the one that is in charge. And then the way they are even dressed, like they are dressed like they're just lounging at home. Just somebody like what's his name, Sheggz, like actually putting on the suits. Like Sheggz actually came prepared. Every other person is just dressed casually. They're not dressed like they have something serious to do. I remember that like Big Brother said that's one of his criteria. And I remember before this major task, Phyna kept on shouting, "You guys should go and dress up, you guys should go and dress up." Big Brother is dressing better. He's asking her to tell him the role each housemates play during this task.
Okay, Big Brother. So during the
I wonder if she also had, like, you know, the way Hermes had a list of people that did not participate.
Cheesy did a survey and tried to put everything in place.
He said Cheesy did the survey and tried to put everything in place. Like, Cheesy really put in effort. I remember his diary session where he said, oh, he didn't want them to lose this wager under Phyna's regime.
She did the water filter actually.
So Rachel was the one that did the water filter.
Was at the verge of finishing the rocket, but then
oh wow.
changed it, and he also contributed in the.
So they were actually going to create a rocket with their waste stuff, but that didn't work out.
In opening the covers of the bottles.
She's not doing how to open the covers of the bottle. She looks like she's going to laugh, and then Doyin's face and her eyes are just like.
She opened the covers of the bottles.
Is that something?
That was used and.
Well, there are lots of bottles, so actually.
To enhance Adekunle's movement and Cheesy, yes, and Cheesy's energy in working.
Oh God! Do you know that this babe just said she enhanced Cheesy's energy in working as per love item?
The Phyna nylon, and she was making a chandelier from the cover bottles, but then the balloon made fly.
Are you serious? Said they were also trying to create a chandelier, but their balloon busted.
Of the building using the Phyna Pepsi Super Commando nylons to paint the building. Then Bella.
What did Bella do? I'm so curious. Why is she claiming her truth?
For the robot legs.
Then Bella is shaking her head self. Sounds like so much personal beef in between these two people. Like they've not moved on.
Testing human to test our chair.
So she was
carried calm and she was testing.
Oh fucking hell. You know this just said Bella carried cans and then she was also used in testing our chairs. So basically that's the only thing Bella did. If I could say Bella did not do anything.
And he also contributed in the robot and he also brought ideas from
like Ruby tried, like it's almost like he was carrying this head of skin on his head.
She was the one who was cutting the nylon we used in painting our home, and she also helped Hermes morally in making the cuts.
Oh god, she said Alison helped Hermes morally, aside from the one she was doing, which was cutting like the nylons, the Phyna nylons, their sachet, their water can, like.
For our house, and he also brought some brilliant idea that we impute in making the robot, the chair. Yes.
Hermes was the one delivering, dishing out ideas.
Brought hot life gists.
So then Chomsy brought hot life gist.
Also contributed in the house making. I think she also painted
So I think
the nylon, and she also gave moral support to Eluswa when he was making the
What is all this moral support she's talking about? You said Daniela,
Daniela focused on her speech. She tried to construct the wordings and everything.
Said Daniela focused on her speech, she tried to construct the wordings. She was basically the one, the orator.
She also gave moral support to Dotun. So now Dotun
this Phyna is rude.
Together. Dotun made half of the roofing. Dotun also contributed
Phyna is very rude.
fabrication of the recycling.
She should have just made a list and say, okay, these people did not really contribute much. Big brother, please give them punishment. Than this whole, oh, he was a moral support, she was a moral support.
As well, with the help of Ella gingering him morally and getting the cans for him.
Oh no.
Focused on the robot and make sure it's like this and it's working fine. Then Adekunle focused more.
Why are they not putting the camera on Bella's face? I'm trying to get a reaction from her.
Where he has done beautiful work of demarcation and that. So Adekunle did the water filter with the help of all other housemates, chipping things in for him, and from doing that was giving him life gist to energize his building.
So doing was giving him life gist.
And then Hermes the turtle, Hermes single-handedly created the turtle with the help of Allison's moral support to ginger.
Hermes single-handedly created the turtle with the help of Allison.
The house, I supervised, I made sure everybody is working and everybody is putting things in place. Yes, big brother.
So after everything, she didn't add the part where she also supported Groovy spiritually and emotionally. Are they going to win this thing? I doubt, because everybody is looking so dull, like they are less interested in this thing. But then a lot of them will be going home, so good riddance. Food will go around. The little they have, they will manage. I really can't wait for what Big Brother has to say. If he's going to ask, he's going to ask them, oh, rate yourself. What do you think about what you've done? This person will have to. What do you think about what you've done? What do you think about what you've done? That kind of thing. And I want to hear what they have to say because everybody just looks very much uninterested. So yes, I was telling you guys that with the way things are going, that I don't think they might not. But personally, I don't think they're going to win this with their task. Reasons because number one, they are dressed like they don't give a shit. They don't give two flying forks. Also, they've really let's say everybody has tried to put in effort, but with what Phyna was saying so far, it's almost like she doesn't want to say it directly to Big Brother, so it wouldn't seem like she's instigating things against her fellow housemates, so she's being mean to them. But basically, from what I'm understanding, she's trying to say, oh, that these people really didn't do much except like hang around, probably like who they are mingling with in the house. She kept on emphasizing, like going on and on and on about how doing was giving life gist and keeping the people that are working entertained, or how Bella carried cans and how Bella supported like her whole support was to sit down and test the chair. That was obviously her doing nothing. Who else? Okay, she said Allison was giving Hermes moral support. Who else? She said Sheggz worked there. Bella was there giving him moral support. See, she should just open her mouth and say, okay, this people did not really do much, this people did not really do much, because that is what she's trying to say, that's what she's implying. But actually understand like where Phyna is coming from, because I feel like a lot of the housemates like don't like the fact that she's head of house. They have a problem with it. But then I feel like Phyna is going about it the wrong way, or she might not be. Maybe that's how to rule me. I can't relate. I've never been in that position where I have to control people. But with Hermes, you see, during Hermes, like last week, during Hermes, like head of house tenure, eventually people ended up not liking him. That's why he had like 6 or 7 nominations. I can't remember. And I feel like that's the same thing that's going to happen with Phyna, for sure. Because with the way things have been going, it's almost like she has been having like clashes with people. You see that fight they had on Monday, that's like the highlight of this for me. That fight was actually a very serious one. And my opinion on that fight, because I've actually not like said anything towards that or about it, but both of them were wrong. But is it this thing where you insult me and then you expect me to like react lesser or not react at all? you're a clown because like if you come at me, I'll come at you. That's how it's supposed to be. And I feel like that's what happened with Phyna. The only thing is that we fist fight. She came with sledgehammer. But you don't expect to decide how she reacts to what you say. And then Sheggz was like going on and trying to stop his woman. And I understand it, but learn to see some things out. Like some things don't concern you. If women are fighting, let them fight their battle and stay out of it. How many times have you seen Groovy go to put his mouth in issues Phyna is having? And then on top of it, you now come and be confronting Groovy that, oh, he's fake, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. When you were just like making that second, I was just like, what are you doing, right? You are trying to bring another fight when there's already an ongoing chaos in the house, and it is not necessary. Stop it already, like just back off. But Sheggz doesn't have sense, but lately I feel like they've been having sense to an extent. It's almost like both of them they've calmed down. So I don't really have anything against them. I don't care about them. That's what it is. But do I hope they win this? I actually hope they win this because I feel like me and Cheesy are in sync. You know, Cheesy during his diary session was talking about how he didn't want them to use the soldier task under Phyna's tenure because this is the first time like a level 2 house is going to be head of house, and that is true. And then Phyna being head of house, none of them the level 2 housemates are up for eviction. So if she's able to like brew well, you know, handle the house like the way Hermes was able to control the house, or Adekunle was able to control the house, yeah, and then she's able to do that kind of thing, and they're able to now win their Richard's house, and they're going to be like a big win for them because they've actually not experienced that kind of thing before. So he really puts in so much. I feel like that's why he puts in so much effort. Not because he's like such a big fan of Phyna or their friends or gives a shit about her like that. I don't feel like that's the case. But I really hope they win it, but if they don't win it, they're lost and they deserve it because everybody's relenting. You need to see their faces, like they look bored. Extremely bored. On top of it, the way they are dressed, very casually. How are you? It's just like you have a meeting in a big office and then you have to, you know, come and your manager is telling you, oh, you're going to do this presentation in front of like board of directors and all of that, and then you are dressing casually. Is that how it works? Nope, you don't do things like that. So, God help them. And the thing itself is that Big Brother is not going to say it like now, if they've won. He's most definitely going to say it later, probably during their other task in the evening. Since they're doing this one this early, that means there's obviously going to be another task. They are boring arena games. Please, they are back from their ad, and if Big Brother is going to come for them, I want to hear what he has to say. But you see, do you know how many? I feel like when I was probably in like secondary school or something, or generally, we've heard about this recycling things, like a lot of times. But I'm sorry. It's almost like they actually never like put it into action. It doesn't work. We still litter cans everywhere, and then they end up abandoning it. It's not like anybody uses it to do anything. They really just called Bryann. And what Bryann really tried for this thing. Told you. He was going to ask them their thoughts individually. Hey, I'm waiting for the idiots that will now come and say, oh, I feel like Phyna didn't really put in effort. I feel like the house didn't really put in effort or whatever. It's like you're not ready to eat food.
I think the Totu made very good use of the plastic.
Bryann just said, I feel like the Totu made very good use of the plastic. How is
I think the Totu is a beautiful work of art.
Can you like just like put everything in one word? Must you talk one by one about like each of the artwork?
The house is fine. We made use of wrappers to make wallpaper. We made use of tissue to make
Well, actually, like this house they did is actually very pretty. I like the whole idea of them using like wrappers to create like wallpaper designs and stuff. And then there's the roof itself. They now cut cans, like the engine part of the cans, and then they fix it on top so it's like their zinc. It's actually very cute.
the cover of.
See, this question, big brother asked Bryann for sure doesn't know what to say because he's just rambling. He doesn't know what to say.
Water filter is art. There's a statement that
This guy just said the water filter is
art can be
is art.
interpreted in different ways. So I see something different. Dotun sees something different. Hermes sees
You're not the only
something
one that is going to
sees
talk.
something
Please, let's do a
different,
move
and
on.
that is why this is art. The robots, what's it called?
Wow.
The psychobot.
See, I told you guys that this thing Phyna said about this person just provided moral support, this person was providing moral support or emotional support to like her partner in the house, like somebody they are like
Inspiration behind
antagonist. And there's somebody is writing Alison and doing painted the house. So why you just reducing your hard work to moral support? And you should have seen their faces when like Phyna was saying this thing. She was saying that like this person provided moral support, this person provided emotional support. They're actually looking like, bro, is this girl crazy or something? Because I did this, I did that, but then they were doing. They are not the ones that were asked to talk, and they can't defend themselves. But I feel like somebody's going to have an issue with Phyna after this. I'm even surprised that so far it's just like one serious fight they've had, except for the fight that almost brewed between Sheggz and what's his name and Chichi.
I think
But that didn't have anything to do with the house generally. So it's just like personal beef that Sheggz had like brain in her heart when they had that day to level 3 house. You see that day was very chaotic. Very, very chaotic. Because that whole conversation they had, low-key, it's like good that they had the conversation so that, you know, the people that were there will understand things from like the point of view of the people they were accusing. That's like Groovy, Phyna, Chichi.
And sellotape to hold the waste material together. So I think this is also a functional work of art.
This robot they created actually looks like a robot.
Return to your seats. Chauncey.
It's just like they asked her to come and
What are your thoughts on this presentation?
So people just asked Chelsea her own thoughts
But I think
on the presentation.
creativity is actually nice. I think they did well.
Chelsea looks like she doesn't even have much to say.
Actually pay for to go and take pictures with her work, and still it is not something I can buy and put in my house. It's not something I can use to build my house.
Sure.
I can only pay to go and watch them and take pictures with them because they're beautiful.
Chelsea just said that these artworks are not something she can buy and put in her house. She can only just like pay to take pictures with them or look at them, but she can't put them in her house. And Bella was actually nodding her head,
Told you to sit
cheering
down.
her up. I told you people that they are going to ask somebody to stand up and they're going to spew rubbish. They will talk rubbish because they actually want to lose their wages so that they'll rub it to Phyna's face that during her tenure they weren't able to get anything, but she didn't control the house very well. You see,
What did you enjoy about the presentation?
Everything, to be honest, and to see that
They're asking Alison
very
what she
functional,
enjoyed
very
about the presentation.
interesting. And I just enjoyed watching everything come to life, being a part of it. It's nothing like I've seen before, to be honest. Maybe I had seen like the turtle, so also very inspiring to watch like it come to life. I've never watched like
I can't wait for them to actually ask Bella what she thinks. They should not ask her if she enjoyed it or how she enjoyed it. They should ask her what she thinks about it because Bella looks like she has a lot to say. Chelsea looks so sad. Like
Cheesy. What did you enjoy about the presentation?
the brothers asked Jason what he enjoyed as well.
About the turtle is a pure definition of art. The robot helps people, at least when you look up, you can go and make more money. When you fully work that you go to take care of your trash and your environment will be clean when you come back. The house, yours, is a good one. Like me, I love luxurious.
Is it just me? Or this week has Chizzy been quiet? Like really, really quiet.
Small. If I grow, I have money to be this kind of house. I think I'll go for it because.
Thank you. Somebody that has sense. Obviously, like all of you put in effort to do this thing. So why would you be talking down on what you've all put in effort to do?
Remember, you're coming from somewhere. I think this is a great art. About the chair.
He says, according to Chizzy, he thinks it's a great art. It's something he can buy and put in his house. Unlike some people that don't have sense, Chomzy to be precise, that says she cannot buy this kind of things and put in her house. Even if it's not true, you're not supposed to lie. Don't you want to win your money?
So when this, I think this is the second part of the water. He did it first and he told himself this is not right. He dismantled it and did a great job. I think the explanation was cool. So altogether, because I say
see,
this is a perfect presentation before that.
They're most definitely not going to win this wager.
Return.
Except Big Brother wants to pity them. But aside from that, I don't think so.
Housemates.
He's addressing them generally now.
The practicality of your utilitarian creations.
Practicality of their whatever, of their art, like the
Your
practical
robot
efforts
function
was
is
impressive.
significant because not only does it recycle waste, it is also solar powered, which means
Their
it
robots
does
is
not
solar
release
powered.
pollutants
Not only
or
does it recycle waste.
greenhouse gas emissions. Your plastic chair is an ingenious idea that should encourage low-income homes to convert their waste to furniture. Maybe your mansion could be a possible level 4.
He said maybe their mansion could be a possible level 4.
Although only Bella and Chichi will be able to live there.
Although only Bella and Chichi will be able to live there, but why? Why Bella and Chichi? What's wrong with Doyin? Doyin is acting unhappy.
Well done. The message was simple. Go green, sustainable energy, and all things to celebrate Earth.
So did they mean that you didn't know where? Let's talk fast.
The hands that work hard deserve to wield some extra pocket naira.
Thank you. So those that worked hard are going to win extra pocket naira.
There is no need to delay the verdict.
It's like there's no need to delay the
Upon
verdict.
your wager.
Oh wow, they won the wager. Okay, now they're looking excited. Phyna is so happy. Hermes is happy as well. And then some people are looking very much on board that. Anyways, I'm sorry. My verdict was wrong. But whatever. But if I was right, I would have lost it because what was that? See, he just did this thing to pity them, let's be very honest. But I'm happy they won their wager. At least by the time these people are living on Sunday, they'll see too much food to eat. And then those people, I'm going to watch and I'm going to come back this evening to tell you what I think or what is going to happen eventually. The people that are going to have beef with Phyna after this thing she just said this afternoon, there are plenty, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm going to see you guys later in a bit this evening during your arena games. Bye.